Hey guys, Jeremy here, and today I want to show you a 4K action camera from a company called Iconntechs. Now, they contacted me recently and asked me if I would be interested in checking out their camera, and I said sure, as I like cameras. So I'm going to leave a link in the description where you can find this camera on Amazon, and it's going to cost you about $110. But in this video, I'm just going to unbox it, show you everything that's on the inside, show you some sample video clips from it, and then in a later video, we're going to get more in depth with it and really rip it apart. Well, not literally, but we're going to go more in depth with it. So, like I said, this is a 4K action camera, and that's pretty awesome. And it allows you to record 4K in 24 frames per second. But if you want to shoot in 1080p, you can also do that at 60 frames per second and 720p at 120 frames per second. So that's good if you really want to get some cool slow motion shots. You can shoot it in 720p and slow it all the way down in post. All right. Let's go over some of these specs here. So, like most action cameras, this thing is waterproof because it comes with a waterproof housing that is good for approximately 30 meters underwater. And it also has built-in Wi-Fi, which you can connect to an app on your smartphone, which will allow you to see what's actually on the screen, but it also has a screen on it, so you don't really need that if you don't want to use it. Other features that this thing includes a time-lapse mode. I'm just reading off the side, a 6G multi-layer filter. Yeah, that sounds fancy. Let's see, we got a diving mode and of course super waterproof voice prompts. That sounds pretty interesting. The recording format is H.264, which is pretty standard, so that's cool. And it's a very minimalistic box here. So naturally, the thing that a lot of people are going to be wondering about if you consider picking up this action camera or another action camera is, what's it like compared to a GoPro? Well, although I can't compare it to the latest GoPro, I do have the GoPro Hero 3 that we can actually do some tests against. So we're going to keep this on standby. We'll do some comparisons a little bit later, but for right now, let's just open up this box. Let's see everything that we can get inside of here. What I like about this box, it just slides out, you know. It's very nice packaging. And of course, you got the camera staring at you right there through that square window box. And slowly but surely, here we go. All right, so the camera is going to come. Oh, look at that! It's all nice and packaged there. So the camera is going to come inside of this waterproof housing, which you are going to want to use if you want to take this underwater or stick it in your toilet or something like that. This waterproof housing is what's going to keep the camera from breaking should you decide to do some underwater stuff with it. And it is very similar to what you would find on many different action cameras. And I'll keep using GoPro as a reference since that is the company that is most popular for action cameras. And, you know, you can detach this in the same way that you would all those. So there's a little latch right here. You just push it out and then pull up on another little latch. And then that opens up there. And I'm doing this because I want to show you the screen that's on the back of this action camera. And that's very unique because some action cameras don't have screens on them, some do, and some just have you connect straight to your phone in order to see it. That's what GoPro does, unless you buy the additional screen for the GoPro, which is just going to cost you a lot more money. But it's nice that it has a screen on the back so that you can see what you're recording when you're recording it. This color looks to be like somewhat of a brownish, silvery type color, not quite gunmetal. It's got a power button right there on the right side, very clearly indicated. An OK button on the top right, and we have some Wi-Fi buttons here, some up and down buttons, and then on the other side we have a flap that contains the mini HDMI as well as a micro SD card slot, and what I'm assuming is a micro USB as well. We're going to get more into the camera in a second, but there's more stuff in here. There's more stuff in here, so we have to check it all out. We have a treasure trove of different mounts here. Now, I don't think I'm going to know what all of these mounts are in this unboxing portion, but I'm going to try. And they come in these little reusable freezer bag things. So if you want those, you can have them. All right, so we have different types of mounts here. This mount here, for example, has some 3M tape backing on the back, so you can stick this on something. and I'm not too sure what you would stick it on. There's different things. You can put it on a bike helmet if you want, put it in your car maybe. We're gonna figure that out in a second here. Let's see. Okay. So we got two mounts like this, and then we have another mount here. Let's see what this mount can do. I don't know what this mount does either. These are some really tricky mounts. There's an instruction manual in here, which I am going to read. And here's another mount. Oh, this one has come off, but it's okay because all you do is just screw this back in. All right, we've got another little mount right here. Now this mount looks like something that maybe you would, I would say put it on your dashboard or something like that, but I am not too sure. I hope the instructions tell me what all these mounts are for. But the point is, the fact that you even have access to all of these mounts right out the box is a very good thing. Normally you have to pay extra for that many mounts, and we have even more stuff inside of this other box. So what this here is, it's just housing for the camera. This is not waterproof, you can go right through it, but this seems like it's pretty neat because I would imagine that all you have to do is just put the camera inside here. There we go. You can just put the camera inside here like that, and then it also has a tripod mount at the bottom, so you can just put this on a tripod if you want. So that's very useful right out the box to be able to put this on a tripod. That is extremely useful. And what we got here is just your charging cable. You might have a bunch of those at home, but it's always good to have others. Here's another mount. This one looks like it goes maybe on a helmet, no, handlebars. If you want to put this on your bike, this looks like handlebar mounts. And then we have a bunch of other little mounts as well. And another backing. So you can put the camera, you can stick the camera in here. Here's another backing plate for it. And we have another little mount right here. And then we also have this little clip. So maybe if you want to clip this on your belt, clip this on your shirt or something, you have so many different things. You can probably mount this on anything that you want. You can mount this on your dog probably. So you get your instruction manual here. Here's the app information. You can use a barcode scanner on your phone. In order to scan this, it will take you to the App Store or Google Play so that you can download the appropriate app so that you can see what the camera sees from your smartphone or from your tablet. Instruction manual is going to be very important. I hope there's more mounting information in here. You're also going to get this little nice microfiber cloth for cleaning your lens and things like that. You're also getting some straps. Oh, cool. You're also getting some straps. That's cool. Maybe you want to strap this down on something, you'll be able to do that. Here are some cable ties as well for some added strength while tying things down. And you're also going to get some more of this 3M tape as well as it's like a silver cable tie. Wow, that's a lot of stuff in this box, and that's all you get inside of the box. But this is a lot. This is a lot of stuff to get for a 4K action camera for $109. So it's going to take a little while to figure out what all these mounts are for. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm also going to show you some camera footage from this as well. But before we do that, let me take this out of the housing. And I'm just going to do a quick comparison really fast, this and the GoPro Hero 3, just as far as a size comparison will go. All right, so as far as the size go, as you can see here, they are almost the same size, with the Iconntechs camera here getting the edge a little bit. It seems like it's a little bit taller than the GoPro, but not by much. As far as width goes, they look like they're about the same size as far as width. As far as weight goes, I think the GoPro is a little bit heavier than this one, and they both have this sort of rubberized grippy feel all around them so it doesn't slip out of your hand, but they look very similar. GoPro battery, of course, is right there, somewhat exposed. Not the case here, but you still get the same kind of ports. You still get the same little micro SD cards and all that, so they look very similar. So you can put both of these in your pocket and not have it bother you at all. All right, so I'm going to figure all this stuff out, but for right now, sit back and relax and check out some of this footage that I shot with this sometime after I recorded this portion.